Hello, hello, and welcome to Red Shoe Media with me, Tom Elgie, and today it is my absolute pleasure to be back here for you now, talking about my thoughts going in to Rogue One. This is the reason I started this channel. Here we are. It's taken months to get there, but finally, after much speculation, worrying, and theories, and all that stuff coming out, and all these other things, and 2 Blu-rays of The Force Awakens, here we are. This is the moment we have all waiting for. Everyone's getting so excited about the 25th because there's some Christian festival or something. Not me. This is Christmas Day, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow, as I record this, tomorrow is the day that I will see Rogue One, and I cannot tell you just how overwhelmed I am with the responses I'm hearing from people who are at the premiere, people who are at different screenings of the film in the last few weeks. It's looking like it's going to be absolutely amazing. I feel very privileged right now to be in a world where we have this much Star Wars again. As it is now, this is the first time ever we've had a Star Wars film so close to the last one. And getting my head around that now is just like, I just want to jump in a DeLorean and go back in time and tell myself, like, look, this is where it's all going. So, you know, this is just crazy. I am very privileged. I feel very lucky, and as I say, none of it would be possible without the work of The Force Awakens and what Disney and George Lucas came up with that deal to sell the thing. Selling this baby was the best thing that either of them have ever done. Well, that whole contract there has changed the game for everybody, and it's just an amazing experience. That being said, I am a little bit worried going into this film. There's the odd thing that could go wrong. There's the small nugget of the fact that if things go a certain way, we could be looking at a future of films that have no... they're not part of the series. That could be, after 9, they could just go on to that. Not sure how I feel about that one. But yeah, I remain optimistic about it. There's so many things that could go wrong, but I'm trying not to think about it at this point. But on a personal, selfish level, I am so excited for this film. I cannot wait. The promos are good, the trailers are good. Everyone who's seen it has said it's amazing, it's the best film. Someone's even said it's the new Empire Strikes Back, which is my number 1, so if that's the case, then we're off. It's just been an absolutely incredible ride this last year between the last one and this one. And yeah, I think it's going to be, if this becomes the annual event every Christmas, Star Wars film, brilliant. That's what we want. We need, it's made more of an event of it. And of course you've got Star Wars Day on May the 4th. Yeah, that'll always be Star Wars Day to people. But now there's a certain time of year we know, boom, Star Wars film. I feel like that's where it's going now, and it's going to be incredible. And there's been rumours come out about certain things with Star Wars, and that it's just there's so much to talk about right now, and that is why we're back. We're back now, and it will start with a full-length review of Rogue One at the weekend, and off we go. And I'm going to do a summer rewind towards the end of the year, where I go back over the films that I missed in the summer when I took a break. So that'll be David Brent Life on the Road. That'll be Doctor Strange, and I'm trying to think where I got up to, Finding Dory. All these films that I went to see, many that I liked, some that kind of was the reason that I did take the break, because so many films that were coming out weren't hitting it. We're going to be back. We're going to be reviewing these films. It's going to be huge. It's going to be mental. We have so much in the pipeline for movie reviews. It's getting a bit clogged. So yeah, we need to get all of this year's ones out the way before the new year. And in the new year, we'll focus on Rogue One. And then we'll start doing weekly Star Wars shows again. Aidan will be back in the frame. I've got a couple of other friends that I'd like you to meet and get into acquaintances with for videos in the future as well. So there's so much. The future of Red Shoe Media is very bright, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, we will be back with more. But I just want you to know that my thoughts going in are very, very positive at this point for Rogue One. I know a lot of people are worried. I personally, I think what it does, from my point of view, is certainly what the last film felt like it was doing. The last film took a world the world that we live in. It took a year that was okay. This year's been terrible, in many regards. So you take the year that's been really awful, and then you combine that with just the anxieties of the world, if you like, that we live in, and then you release something like this. And for people who I know there's people out there that don't like it, it means nothing to them. Fair enough. You're not the people I'm talking about. But for some of us, this film coming out is just it's an escape. It's the 2.5 hours escape we need each year to just get away from it. I have seen, as of last night, this is official, I have seen The Force Awakens 100 times. 9 in the cinema and 91 at home on my projector, and I'm in bed at night. That is the most I've ever seen a film in a year that it's been out. That's crazy. I have so much new merchandise this year just because of that film. I don't know what's going to happen after Rogue One, but I feel like it's going to be a similar trend. And if what people are saying is true, this film is better than the masterpiece we got last year. Crazy. The whole thing is just amazing. And I'm very excited to see what happens. The cast look amazing. The robot, K2SO, I already love him from a gif that I saw of him throwing a stormtrooper across a room. Love him. I'm pretty sure how it ties into episode 4 is going to be the bit that I'm going to like a lot as well. I hope they do. Here's what I'm hoping. Here's some scenes and stuff that I would think that I would have put in it if I was making it. I'm not saying it's the right thing. I'm sure what they do will be better if it's not the same. But I'm just saying this is what I would have done. I would have had a scene right at the end. In the final bit, they're running up. They've got the plans. They give the plans to Princess Leia. You see her from behind. Give the plan to Princess Leia as... Then they go, 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 blah, 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 and literally you see Darth Vader moments before he walks through that door in A New Hope, seconds before, and lightsaber through the chest. That would be amazing. You would look at Darth Vader in a light so differently when you see him coming through that door, and you'd see why he's so, like, you know, he starts force-choking people. He's just really intensely angry about everything that's happened. That's what we're after. That is what I'm hoping to see. And if I don't see it, it's not going to ruin the film, because that's just something I've come up with in my head, and I'm sure what they do will be great. But I really want there to be a definitive tie-in. If they can tie it into that first scene in A New Hope, then I'll be very happy. And yeah, I think this is going to be quite an experience for a Star Wars fan. I'm more concerned about people who aren't Star Wars fans that go and see it. I'm thinking if you're a casual viewer and you don't know some stuff, it might be a bit lost on you, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. But I'm personally incredibly excited to see what the future of the Star Wars universe is now, because you've got this spin-off film which is not anything to do with the Skywalker clan stories, and you've got the TV shows and that which can tie in, could not. There's all sorts of things that could happen. Clone Wars ties into this film with Forrest Whitaker's character. So yeah, we've got there's a lot of scope and there's a lot of potential, and I think there's just a lot of... I mean, I for one, it's a day to go now, and I'm anxious. I'm anxious to see what happens. I'm really hopeful, but I'm really anxious at the same time. I'm sure I trust the House of Mouse with they can have the keys to my flat. I trust them. I'm sure they're doing a good job, and yeah, that's why I'm excited to see it, and I just know it's going to be great, and I'm looking forward. I've got a limitless card now, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting more than 9 viewings in at the cinema with this one. Planning to go see it on Christmas Day if it's good. So yeah, this is the Star Wars film we've all been waiting for. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I look forward to doing some more of these videos, talking about some films that I've seen, talking about some new things. I've got some things coming up, announcements coming up. I've got so many things to talk about. It's a bit scatty, this video. I do apologise. It's because it's late at night and I've got I just sat there and I thought, I'm seeing it tomorrow. Let's do a little thoughts going in video, just because that's how it seems to work. But I'm very hopeful for this film, and I'm thinking the idea of these thoughts going in videos is to capture the emotion before compared to the review afterwards. So the review afterwards will be when you'll be able to see the difference. If I'm this enthusiastic about it when I'm doing my actual review in a couple of days, you'll know that it was the right thing to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you go see Rogue One this weekend. It's going to be huge. It's going to be amazing, I'm sure. Very strong and passionate about it. Love it. It's my franchise. It's my jam. Thank you for watching. Click like if you enjoyed what you see. Click subscribe if you want to see more. And ladies and gentlemen, may the Force be with you. See you around.